tracker hunting coons at night. Gimli swinging axes, but his aim ain't right. Legolas is prepping, shooting butts off logs. Harlan's painting toenails, yelling at the dogs. Saruman's a neighbor's always causing grief, scheming in his tower like a backwoods thief. With the swamp behind and the mountains ahead, we're just good old boys doing what Gandalf said. Frodo's carrying the ring and it's dragging slow, but we're marching through the mud with a steady flow.
Of Arrakis, it's me, Shai-Hulud, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Many people are saying Paul Atreides, little Paul Atreides. I call him Pesky Paul. He's Al-Mahdi. People are calling him Lisan Al-Gaib. Pesky Paul's calling himself Muad'Dib. He said, Muad'Dib, I'm a little desert mouse, just a humble little desert mouse, and he is very tiny. I saw him.
Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. All of their shoes are from New Balance. The turtles used to battle all over New York.
It was radical.
Now they work late nights in customer support.
It pays the bills.
They would break dance in their teens, and now they use sleep apnea machines. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles.
Hi Colonel, this is Snake. I've made it to the insertion point. I stayed pretty warm due to that anti-freezing peptide that you gave to me, but I have to admit I was able to smuggle out my smokes in my stomach. You know, it wasn't fantastic, but I gotta have them ciggies. Psychic powers are cheating. I'm gonna plug my controller into port 2. Hind D. More like D Hind. Ho! But seriously, what's a Russian gunship doing here? Big back, big back, big...
Everything's working? Yes. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome back to Nerddom's Pull List number 53 for January 15th, 2025. Good evening. How is everybody doing? Hope you're all having a great week. It is flying by already. It is flying by already. And we got the system all working, I think. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's always the issue. That's always the issue. It always seems too loud and something, but welcome back. We have a lot of news stories to get to. First thing, did I read any comics over the weekend? No, but we're gonna have time this week. I do believe we're gonna have some time this week to read some comics because my backlog, I'll show it to you guys later. Huge and bigly. But we got 4, count it 4, really big news stories to talk about. First one is kind of a doozy. Diamond Distributors, Diamond Comics, is shutting down. They are filing for bankruptcy. It seems like some stores are not going to get comics for a long time. Now, this has been sort of a long time coming from what I heard. I forgot to change that. It's been sort of a long time coming. It's been sort of a long time coming. I heard that, you know, they used to be the big dog in town. They are still the largest comics distributor, but there are some local competitions who are doing it maybe a little bit better, a little bit more personable, a little bit more on the up and up than what they have. Not saying for sure, just saying what I've heard. I've heard some very rough things about this company, but let's talk about this from Comic Book Movie. It's the announcement comic book fans the world over has been dreading. Diamond Distributors, the distributor of Marvel, DC, Dark Horse, Image, and Boom Studios and Dynamite, has informed publishers that it will no longer be accepting new product at its warehouses, and all shipping to retailers will cease from April 1st. So this is a little bit weird written, a little bit weird, but Diamond founder Steve Jeppy posted on following the company's website. My only logical conclusion is to cease the distribution of new weekly product until there is greater clarity on the progress made towards stemming the spread of this disease. What the heck is he talking about? Product distributed by Diamond and slated for an on-sale date of April 1st or later will not be shipped to retailers until further notice. So what's up to Collector? How are you, man? Collector P. Good evening. Welcome, welcome. Did you hear about this? Freaking Diamond Distributors? Freaking crazy, right? So I did already have a conversation with my LCS. They were basically on the computer already looking for an alternate. They were already looking for an alternate and they actually did find some pretty good alternates. So they seemed like they were kind of tired of the way that they've been treated by Diamond. Maybe their reps, maybe their business acumen, maybe them not being so front and forward with their communications, and that warehouse shutting down locally was a big deal. It was a big deal. That was like the nail in the coffin for them. But Diamond is the largest distributor of English language comics and graphic novels in the world. So this announcement effectively shuts down the comic book industry for the time being. Bummer, kind of saw it coming. Yeah, right? It's been a slow death. Like I said, I think what we're going to see, though, are these smaller distributors who are a little bit more personable, a little bit better of a service, taking up the steam that Diamond is leaving, which I'm all for. Really, if the big dog is not performing the way that it should, see you later. They're saying there's a possibility that digital releases will still be available, but it seems just as likely that publishers will prefer to maintain day-to-day releases on digital and print. So I guess the thing that may be problem is the far-off places. Mando! Just finished Skeleton Crew. Hey, there you go. There you go. I dug it. But I do think that it's probably hurting the people that are in the middle of nowhere a little bit more than myself, who lives in a metropolitan area. I think there is multiple avenues that these stores can go to. There's competition everywhere, right? So I think I'm fine, but I do feel bad for people who maybe this was their only distributor in town. You know, is someone else going to take up the reins, or are those places just going to have to go to digital, purely just digital? And Collector, I made some stuff. What are you talking about? Diamond going out of business? Yes, sir. I actually made some intros for a bunch of you guys who come into chat all the time, and I do need to make one for you. I've seen you multiple times, Collector, so thank you so much for watching. I do have an intro for Mando, though. Mando, remember I talked about making an intro for you? So I made one for you, so here it is. I hope you like it.
Welcome back, Mando. They all hate you, Mando.
All right, there it is. Collector, I gotta find one for you. I was excited. I was excited to make this. I got one for Lewis of Studio 96 Films, and I got one for Brett Look alive Brett if he shows up. So cool. I gotta make one for you. This is the way. This is the way. But it's a sad time. I do think that this is going to be an opportunity for someone to get into the game. So if you're a smaller distributor in an area, or you've been looking to get into comics and toys and collectibles, cards, distribution, maybe now's the time. Maybe now is the time. The king is wounded. We got another story here. I want to talk about this one first. This is this is a crazy story, bro. I don't know if you guys have been following this one, but the Nerd Dame, God love her, I do too, has been following this case between Justin Baldoni and Ryan Reynolds like crazy. Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively, and Ryan Reynolds in these three-way lawsuit action. So the newest one is Justin Baldoni demands Marvel's preserve all documents relating to Nice Pool in Deadpool and Wolverine. So the accusation here is that Nice Pool is a depiction basically making fun of Justin Baldoni. And he used to have a top knot. He all the jokes that he says, he's a feminist, all this other stuff that is just supposed to be Justin Baldoni. And so this is going to be a really crazy legal battle. One, because I do think Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman were doing like a power play with Disney. You know, they were one of the billion-dollar movies of last year. I think it's them, and another one was Inside Out 2 or something. So they were responsible, him and the director, I guess, Sean Levy, they were responsible for one of the $2 billion movies last year. So they feel like they have some pull with a big mega corporation like Disney. But is this going to put a problem of, you know, wrench in the gears per se for the takeover that they were trying to do? And was he trying to, you know, create Marvel image, that kind of thing? Are they too big for their britches? I don't know. The ongoing legal battle between It Ends With Us co-stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni has been taken to some surprising places, with the latter's lawyer sending a litigation hold letter to Kevin Feige himself. As the ongoing battle between Blake Lively and It Ends With Us director and co-star Justin Baldoni continues to heat up, the latter's lawyer has sent a litigation hold letter to Marvel Studios and Disney demanding that they share all documents relating to the development of the Nice Pool character in Deadpool and Wolverine. In the movie, Wade Wilson and, Logan encounter a multiverse variant of the Mark with a Mouth in the Void. Nice Pool is, well, nice, friendly, helpful, and not exactly the sharpest knife in the drawer. The character has a number of exchanges with the OG Deadpool that certainly could be construed as making reference to some of Lively's accusations against the actor. At one point, Nice Pool compliments Lady Pool for snapping back into shape after giving birth. When Deadpool tells his variant that he's not sure he can say that, Nice Pool responds by claiming it's okay, I identify as a feminist. You can see how it may be a correlation. Now, I don't know. I feel like he is holding on to these communications because maybe Kevin Feige or a Marvel Studios executive confronts Ryan Reynolds by saying, like, what is the influence for that kind of thing, and he wants to kind of get them to say it. Like, yes, say it. Good luck. Disney and Marvel have deep pockets. They have deep pockets and even a deeper roster of lawyers. Can you imagine being on retainer for Disney Marvel? Oh my god. That's gotta be a lot of moolah. Right? That's gotta be a lot of moolah. Per Variety, the litigation hold letter calls for Marvel and Disney to preserve any and all documents relating to the development of the Nice Pool character, as well as communications relating to the development, writing, and filming of storylines and scenes featuring Nice Pool. Baldoni's attorney is also calling for the studio to retain any and all documents relating to or reflecting a deliberate attempt to mock, harass, ridicule, intimidate, or bully Baldoni through the character of Nice Pool. This is going to be a huge legal battle, and I'm curious if this has tainted Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and I think Blake Lively's production company, because I do believe that the production company put money into Deadpool and Wolverine. and they fronted a little bit of the bill instead of just Disney Marvel doing it all. So I do believe that is how he was able to pull some strings with the production, is he's like, hey, I'm going to bring in this cash, and then because I pulled in this cash, I have this much say in the production. So, you know, say what you will about the movie. I gave a review. I actually saw it at San Diego Comic-Con, and I had some problems with it. I laughed a lot, but I mean, in the end, I had some problems with it. So I do have a review up from a long time ago. God, that was so long ago, wasn't it? Comic-Con flew by in a breeze, but we'll see what happens this year. I wonder if someone with an ugly dog will sue Dogpool for copying their ugly dog. Yeah, right? Or the owner of Ugly Dog saying, my dog is not ugly, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you call my dog ugly? Me. Okay. But that was story number 2. Story number 3 involves, and this is terrible because it's freaking, who doesn't have a dark mode? Is there any other crime against humanity worse than not having a dark mode on your website, dude? If there is, I'm missing it. But this is coming from New York. New York Magazine's front and center, titled Call Me Master, the sadistic power games of fantasy author Neil Gaiman. Now, I actually have not read any Neil Gaiman stuff. I bought Sandman 2 years ago, 1 year ago at Comic-Con, and I haven't read it. I know all of the stuff that he has written, you know, American Gods, of course, Sandman. He's written a couple episodes of Doctor Who, which I do believe they were good episodes. But a lot of stuff is getting canceled of his, and let's just say, I don't know if I feel comfortable saying what is in this article, but let's just say that it may be a deep history of this. Oh, Collector, you're disappointed, bro? You like Neil's work? Neil's been at it for a while, right? Like the 90s? The 90s were big, you know? And it's like, there's different stories coming out. I don't know what's true. I can't tell you what's true. I just know that this is a big deal. And again, it seems like kind of an open, not an open secret, but I mean, it seems like an open secret. You know, it's everyone making fun of Harvey Weinstein and at the Golden Globes, and then everyone's like, oh, it's so funny. And then all of a sudden he's in jail, in prison, and he's rotting. Sandman's a good run. Okay, it was a great run. I need to read it, dude. I got it back there in the collection. Got it back there. I need to read it. Same with, like, I know Alan Moore. Dude, Alan Moore's got to have some skeletons in the closet, right? He's got to have some skeletons in the closet. That dude, he wrote beautifully with Swamp Thing from what I've read so far. Of course, Watchmen. But man, he's got to have something, right? Not saying dig it up, just saying. But this was really disappointing, and it seems like he is saying that everything was, of course, consensual and no fault was bad or no fault was given, but there's a lot of accusations out there, and it just sucks. But also it tells you that this industry is willing to throw people into the meat grinder. It is willing to cover up anything. If you were bringing in them cash, they won't talk about it. They will cover it up. They will avoid it. As soon as you are not useful, they'll make an article. Just saying. You have seen a couple of projects of his kind of float off into nothing. Sandman Season 2 is supposed to be coming out. I think it does have a due date of this year, but we haven't seen anything about it. I do believe American Gods ran for like 1 season, and I thought that Marvel was going to have a run with him, and they canceled it already. They kind of like quietly canceled it. So Marvel themselves are kind of like, ooh, you know, we're not gonna do it. As soon as you are not useful for them, they will leave you. So, you know, I all this is, of course, accusations, innocent until proven guilty, in my opinion. I go with the law, but it's just sad, you know. It's like power do you guys really feel like power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely? Or is it really already something within you that once you get that little taste of power, you abuse it. You know, I guess that's a good story element. Is it already built within the person, or is it the power that corrupts the person? I don't know. I kind of feel like it's already in the person. But yeah, that's a sad story. That's a sad story. But let's end it on a freaking high note, everybody. Daredevil, Born Again. 2 months from now. Just ask Anakin Skywalker about power. Well, I believe that we should bring him into a room, and they should vote on things. But what if they don't agree? Then we'll make them agree. We'll force them to agree. Exactly. I think he was just like tired of bureaucracy. He was like, man, people should vote on things. And then Padme was like, they do. The problem is people don't agree. Well, then they should be forced to. That's not a democracy. You're supposed to talk about it. You're supposed to conversate. You're supposed to bring your facts, and then talk about it and try things. That's how that should work. But maybe that's for another day, Anakin. But yeah, man, we got 2 months, less than 2 months, until this show gets all the money, man. It's gonna get all the money. Everyone online is super stoked about this trailer. That's all I've seen about it. I have not watched it yet. Collector, I see you're stoked. Okay. It's got me excited. This is Daredevil from Netflix, was one of my, I would say, top 5 TV shows ever. Man, I can't think of any other ones that are probably better. I mean, Breaking Bad was good. Yeah, it might be one of my top 5. Yeah. Oh God, I gotta make a video on it. But let's watch this together. I have not watched it yet. Let's watch this together, guys. No! Stop it. I want. Whoa. No. Okay. And have I finished What If Season 3? No. I was supposed to, and I didn't. I watched a couple episodes while making something, and I fell off. I don't know if I'm going to be honest. Okay, you saw the trailer this morning. Biggest thing I want from it is new John Bernthal Punisher Marvel Legend figure. Ooh. If this show does well, you're going to get it. Actually, I think they might. You know, they released a Black series from Acolyte before the show even came out, so. And they also did Hugh Jackman's Legends figure. Didn't that just come out? That figure looked amazing from Deadpool Wolverine. So I bet it's going to. It better. Okay, are we ready? Let's watch it together. Reaction time, baby. I'm super stoked. Okay. I got tingles, but I think it was the pre-workout still in my system. Let's go. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for needs to be broken.
Ooh, okay. A little sexy time.
Must reign.
I love that. I saw that. Oh, okay. I mean, we knew he's coming back.
I was raised to believe in grace.
Oh, shit. White Tiger.
But I was also raised.
What the Ooh.
Recognition.
Did they add a lion sound? Ah! Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh freaking boy. Ooh. Ooh, I felt my knees on that one. Chills? Me too, dude. I know the brothers that did the music for X-Men 97, they're doing the music for this. So if that was one of their tracks, sounds good so far, man. Holy crap, let's look at that leg break. What in the F? Is that Matt? That's not Matt, is it? Oh my God. Hey, do you guys remember when they thought that Echo was bad? Echo is M-rated. Well, this better be. Do you like the Daredevil yellow suit or red suit? You like the yellow? I like black suit. There's a little tricky response. I am a huge fan of over-armored 90s superhero outfits. So the really big cable and the really small feet red suit. Red suit's classic. Red suit's good here too. I don't really like the yellow suit. I understand its importance, just like the Beatles, but I don't think that matches. Red suit's cool. I like black suit, black armor. The 90s. I'm partial to that. Even like the black suit with the red outline, I like that one too. Is this Matt, dude? Oh my gosh! Your knees are not supposed to do that, by the way. It looks like, oh my god. Oof. Forgot about that suit. It's all good. They just came out with black armor, so it reminded me of it. They brought that back, and he kind of had to be all armored out. So, okay, this trailer, whoever cut this from the trailer house should get a raise immediately. They should get a raise immediately. They come out with some really kick-ass trailers, and it's all framed in this conversation between Kingpin and Matt. Now, this has, I'm just going to say it, this has a lot of work to do. Redeeming Wilson Fisk. Wilson Fisk was beaten by what's her name in Hawkeye. He was beaten by Echo in a town, just Echo. Who's the guy with the white mask and the blood around the eyes? He is, oh god, I just forgot his name. He's a newer Daredevil villain. He is a graffiti artist. So this one, let me pull it up on the Twitter. This is White Tiger, and unfortunately the actor playing him did pass away. December of 2023. So it's kind of sad, you know, gonna be sad seeing him here. So hopefully he did a good job. That's kind of messed up to say. Of course he did a great job, but it's kind of sad to hear that story. And then we got, oh god, what's his name? It's not Mimic. This guy. So this is, keep forgetting his name. It's not Mimic. Muse. There it is. So this is Muse. Like I said, he's a fairly new Daredevil villain. I remember a female White Tiger in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. They married, I think that was this character's daughter. I think that was this character's daughter who takes up that mantle. But yeah, this is Muse. I keep wanting to say like Myth. This is Muse. He is a graffiti artist and some other stuff that he does. This shot, fully CG, by the way. Looks really good, though. That makes sense. Yeah, no worries, no worries. But he did say something about something went too far. He went too far. So is... Of course, he's got all the masks. Hey! There's your yellow suit that you saw in She-Hulk. I never watched it. Looks good, man. Looks freaking good. Let's freaking go. Oh, yeah, he's getting it on. We're not shying away. Okay, this is a good shot. So, who is this? To me, this looks like Muse. It looks like Muse's beanie. So I was like, they almost framed it like that was supposed to be Matt carrying a body, but is Muse carrying a body? Look at the lens flare. Okay, lens flare. Of course, they brought Vanessa back. I loved this shot when they were showing it off. This tells you that it is a direct sequel to Season 3. Of course, we also got... I almost called him Deadshot. Bullseye coming back as well. This might be the trial of Bullseye. We got the trio back. I am just infinitely stoked. That trailer was amazing. And then here's what Muse is doing. He's doing some graffiti of Wilson Fisk. So, you know, what else is Muse up to? Is he murdering people? Is he getting in the way? We will see. That looks like Nosferatu. Nosferatu. But I think there's some Disney Plus shots in here, but otherwise I'm actually very happy with what I'm seeing. Recording wise. Oh yeah. This. What kind of Frank Castle are we going to be running into? Now this is MCU, right? What happened to Frank? What happened to Frank within all those years that we haven't seen him? We had the blip. Oh, dude. What was he doing during the blip? Can you imagine a TV show like that? Punisher Dead Zone. I called it. Punisher Dead Zone. Silver Mask looks cool. Yeah, Silver Mask looks cool. It looked like a mess. I watched the first couple episodes. Ironically enough, I watched it at a Shake Shack on Hollywood Boulevard right before a concert. I watched the first 2 episodes. Yeah, did not like what I saw. Silver Mask does look cool. That Silver Mask looks cool. Oh man, I'm stoked for that. Oh my god. Collector, you're right. I got a little bit of goosebumps on that one. Can you imagine if we see a TV show with John Bernthal as Frank Castle living through the blip and having, like, what kind of chaos would he have to quell with that, dude? What kind of chaos? Ooh. Hey, but we got 1 month, almost exactly, less than 1 month before the next Captain America movie. Can you believe that? You watch She-Hulk and will not do it again. Well, is it because they made fun of you? You were the laughing stock of that show, right? I've only seen a couple things. They talked to Disney Plus bot, right? All right, let me get the pull list for this week. It's gonna be kind of a nice week. Next week is a huge week, and I'll show you guys what I read. So let me show you what I read so far. Here's what I read so far from my backlog. This goes all the way back to Halloween. Here's the rest of it. I gotta read this weekend. That's the goal. So the rest of my backlog is the oldest is December 4th. So we're a month and a half behind. We'll get to it. Secrets. That's enough reading to make your eyes burn and explode. That's a lot. I don't know about that. I do want to wake up really early on Saturday. Just read a lot before the gym opens up, and then go to the gym and then come back and read more. So I may relax a little bit on video making, just so I can do that. Have you read the Punisher comic where he goes to Asgard and kicks butt? I haven't. Which one's that one? Let me see. Need to read, my need to read stack keeps getting bigger. That's what I'm trying not to happen. The Punisher stranded in Asgard during the Simonson run, and Frank is enough of a DIY kind of guy to get his own gunpowder if necessary. Asgard Punisher. Oh man, someone's got a shirt. Someone's got a shirt that they made. That's cool. What's the most look forward to read thing in that pile there, collector? What series are you reading currently that you're like really drives you to pick it up? Because I've dropped a couple of series already. I did. Can't remember the name, but it has a cool Skyrim style helmet. Punisher and Asgard. Let me show you it. This is on Nito Shop. I don't know if it's meant to be up here, but yeah, you can get a Punisher Asgard shirt right now. I don't know what this company is. It's cool though. It's cool though. But I did find the comic. Let me see. Thor 4 confirmed. That'd be funny. Frank, does Frank ever kill mobsters anymore? The respective Asgard, well, how about that? WOTR Strike Force, the Dark Elf Realm. That's what Reddit says. That's what Reddit says. Alright, what's the pick of the week? What's the pick of the week, guys? Oof. I do. Oof. There's some big ones this week. There's some big ones. Oh, I love this one, though. Okay. 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 You're currently reading Hulk, Batman, Absolute Batman, and Spawn. That is a good lineup right there. I did hear really good things about the current Hulk line. I heard good things about the Hulk line. I'm on Batman and I'm on Absolute Batman too. I'm not on Spawn. I'm only reading Gunslinger. Oh, and Rat City. I'm not reading Spawn though. I know it's probably a mistake. It's probably a mistake. I should be reading normal Spawn, but I got enough books, man. You know how many distillery books I'm behind on? God. And I love distillery books. So the first one of this week, I am very glad the last couple of months, if not was it last year, last year, I think 2023, I started picking up the Green Lantern. And that was a run with Adams. So I'm really happy with it. It's been actually one of my favorite books, and we're in a new crossover event. I do believe this is a one-shot. I could be wrong. But this is Green Lantern Fractured Spectrum. So this is a spin-off of the mainline Green Lantern story, but it is necessary reading for what's going on in the line right now. It is talking about how the spectrum, the light spectrum, the color spectrum, the ring spectrum is all messed up. It is... People were able to switch and move around different ones. I mean, they always could, but it kind of is throwing like an alternate universe take, like Sinestro is with the red. It's some crazy stuff. You know, we got, what's her name? The Scarlet, not the Scarlet Speedster. What's her name? Star Sapphire. Hal Jordan's girl is Star Sapphire, and she's fitting right in, to be honest. So I don't know how I feel about that. It just happened, and then her ex-fiance is right there, and he is the Gray Ring, the Gray Lantern. He's all like sorrow and despair. So I dig the run. I dig what they're doing with it. It is probably one of my favorite comics going out right now is the Green Lantern stuff from Adams. So this is the next Green Lantern epic starts here. The new cores must rise. Oh yeah, not Balrog. What's his name? Kilowog? Kilowog is with the yellow. So he was supposed to be dead. Having a great time with this one though. So digging that one. Next is from Jeff Lemire. This is his boom run of Minor Arcana. This is issue number 5. This one is a nice little story, man. It's about a lady who comes back to her hometown. Her mom is a psychic, and she is all thinking that her mom's been stealing money for her entire life. until she starts having psychic episodes and helping people too. So she is kind of like a reluctant hero per se. She doesn't want to be in this town. All it does is bring her unhappiness. And, you know, there's some wild stuff going on. I think I'm caught up with this one, so having a good time with it. Jeff Lemire is really good too. I'm digging his run with JSA, and I'm digging this too. So, Minor Arcana, issue number 5. Remember when Hal Jordan became the Spectre years ago? Yep. Remember when Hal Jordan basically destroyed everything? Didn't he become God? What's the force? Forgot the name. Sounded like there was Milky. Parallax. Yes, he became Parallax. Couldn't remember the name. Yes, Parallax. You know, the Cloud from the Ryan Reynolds movie. Yeah. Can you imagine you got your wife from Green Lantern movie? Hey, it works out. It works out. Next is from Daniel Warren Johnson and Riley Rossmo and Mike Spicer. This is the 5th issue of The Moon is Following Us. Really, really good tale about a couple of parents who are willing to do anything to get their daughter back from this crazy, insane coma that she's in. And it's basically like they're playing through a video game, except that video game's real, so it's almost like Matrix-like. They kind of plug in, and they're able to jump into her dreams. And in her dreams, she dreams about all of her toys being actual people. So there's a huge war going on, and her toys are basically the battlefield, the battle soldiers, and their parents are involved with it. So I dig the premise. I love it. I love the creativity and ingenuity here, and just the story about trying to save the daughter, man. Moon is Following Us, issue number 5. I'm not sure if this is ongoing or a miniseries. Same with Minor Arcana, really. Sounds interesting. Yeah, there's some good stuff, man. Some good stuff. I like pulling, of course, the caped things, but then I like grabbing some stuff that's a little bit different too. And also, my LCS, the manager there, Roxanne, she's awesome. She sometimes slips a comic in there that she thinks I'd like, or maybe she wants to support. So I dig it. I like the suggestions. Hal killed all the Green Lanterns like Anakin killed all the Jedi. Yes, I remember that one. That was when he was Parallax, right? Next one is, speaking of Spawn, issue 39 of Gunslinger. And God, I haven't seen him in the mask forever, man. Javier, I think that's his name. I keep forgetting his name. These are really good comics. The quality that they have this on here, they are very short, but you can't beat the quality of the book. The art on the inside is always fantastic. I always dig it. Oh, we got him back in the suit, boys. We got him back in the suit. So, fantastic art, fantastic writing. There's some little jokey political stuff in here, but it's not preachy, so I don't mind at all. This is McFarlane, Barbary, and Nunez. So, fantastic time with Gunslinger. It's a $2.99 book. It's short, but the quality is there. That's one thing that I like about them. All of the Spawn books, really. The quality is always there. Next one, I'm actually really stoked on this one, guys. This one's very exciting. This is Ultimate Wolverine, issue number 1. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the Ultimate series. I could have sworn we saw Logan already in the Ultimate X-Men. It looked like a dude who was Weapon X. He was, white guy, spiky black hair, almost like a Frank Miller-esque looking Wolverine. But I guess Wolverine's been the Winter Soldier in this universe. So this is going to be a crazy mix-up, having what happens when Logan, his power set, his abilities, has been the Winter Soldier all along. So I'm stoked to dive into this one. This is Is this Chris Condon? I love me some Chris Condon, dude. Chris Condon did a great job with Lee Enfield. The Enfield Gang Massacre. He also did a great job with, what was that other series that I told you guys about? Night People. That one was good too. So Chris Condon is killing it. Is he doing this and he's doing Green Arrow? I picked up Green Arrow. So, dude, I'm ready for this one. Give it to me, Chris Condon. Issue number 1, Ultimate Wolverine, Ultimate Universe. You finally escaped? The snow finally melted? I was stuck in the snow till today. Yes, I remember. Where'd you go? Say Chipotle. Say Chipotle. You're on Ultimate Spider-Man, but it's been a little off lately. It has been. What issue are you on? I think I'm 1 or 2 issues behind on that one. So I haven't read the Christmas one. I just read the Thanksgiving one. So I just read November. So I'm 1 issue behind. Oh no, 2, because that one just came out, right? I could tell it was losing a little bit of steam too. It was really exciting when it came out. Really good setups. I'm not getting weary of it. I'm curious what he's gonna do, teaming up with, Iron Lad, if you're reading the Ultimates as well. And the Ultimates themselves. The Ultimates got messed up by Hulk, man. Is this all happening at the same time? That's what I'm curious about. Roxanne at the comic store was talking about Ultimate X-Men being in a separate Ultimate Universe. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just Japan. Oh, you went and got groceries. That's right. You didn't have anything. So you didn't have to eat pine cones? Still snow everywhere and cars stuck in some places. Oh my god, dude. I'm glad you got your supplies. I'm glad you got your supplies finally. I know it was pretty bad. I saw one dude, he put a tarp in his walkway before it snowed, and then he just pulled the tarp up and it was a clean walkway. I don't know how easy that is to plan. Next up is issue 5 of Spirits of Vengeance. I don't know why I've been picking this one up. I am honestly really, really behind in it, and I don't even know if I'm caught up with it. I just picked this one up. I don't know if I have 3 or 4. I just picked this one up. I do love Ghost Rider. It's one character that I do miss having around. I never really bought Ghost Rider stuff. I do have a comic from back in the day. It's Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Punisher team up. And I've read that maybe once or twice, because it was in its own package and I didn't want to mess with it. So, maybe this wasn't the right one to pick up. Maybe it is. The first couple issues I was digging, so I think I kept picking it up. So it's Pirzada, Hill, Level, Leaston, and Dalhouse. Spirits of Vengeance, issue number 5. $3.99 title. $3.99 title. That tarp deal is a good idea. It is. I thought of you when I heard that. I thought of you. When I saw that. Surprisingly, this next one is not the pick of the week. I have a fun pick of the week one. This is from Distillery. I got the A cover of this story. This is by Scott Snyder and Jock. And this is You Won't Feel a Thing. So I love Distillery's format. I love that it's all artist paid. It goes straight to the artist. This is an $8.99 title. It's a magazine size, but let me see. I do believe this is a mature title. You should see the B cover. It's very risque, let's say. Very risque. This one I liked how solid it is, but this is the A cover. This is by Jock. And is there nudity? Oh, there definitely is nudity. I cannot show you that. So the cool thing about Distillery is that it is adult in every which way. It tells adult stories. Thought about picking that up. I'll have to let you guys know what my thoughts on it. Very adult storytelling. It's about like a detective who like, oh dang! Yeah, the art's pretty good on the inside, you guys. It's not going to be action-packed. It's not going to be... It reminds me a little bit of Ashley Wood. Let me see if I can show you this part. I mean, this one's like a rotting body, beaten, stabbed, hacked up, extreme overkill. But it does remind me of Ashley Wood. It's almost like mixed medium. I don't think there's nudity. I don't even know the YouTube's rules on drawn nudity, if that's even able. But that part reminds me a lot of Ashley Wood. It's a crime scene. But pretty cool looking. It's got my interests. You know, Scott Snyder is one of my favorites ever since Court of Owls. I do believe this is his team up with, I think Jock and him did Witches back in the day. I heard good things about that one. I think it went 3 trade paperbacks. But I'll have to let you guys know my thoughts on You Won't Feel a Thing. Distillery. I love the format. I'm actually very far behind on a bunch of those books, but we're at the final book, and that wasn't the pick of the week. The pick of the week is going to be something a little bit surprising. The pick of the week is kind of a callback to the 90s, which warms my little 90s kid's heart. And this is Rogue, the Savage Land. Hell yeah, brother. We're gonna see what happened with Rogue and Magneto in the Savage Land. I love it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this cover. Isn't that awesome? Look at the... Dude, how amazing is that Marvel Comics logo? How amazing is that Marvel Comics logo? Like, doesn't that make you feel all warm and fuzzy? I thought about picking that. Oh, you thought about picking the other one. Yes. This just feels amazing. Look at that. A little bit of... What was that right there, huh? A little Nick Fury. Nick Fury. So I'm really stoked by this one. Oh, Sugar, do I have a story for you? Yes, you do. Look at Magneto showing off his... You picked that up? Beautiful cover. Absolutely. Look at Magneto's chest. Look at the hair. Look at the 90s hair coming through. Amazing cover. Let's take a look on the inside. This is... I think they knew what they had here. I think they knew what they had here. How much was this? $4.99, guys. $4.99. Quality? Not there. Little light. Little light on that quality. Not my favorite. Wow. Yeah, art looks pretty good, man. Art looks really good. I'm excited. So this is the story that was hinted at, and I think we've heard about, but I don't know if we've ever seen it. So it reminds me a little bit about the Secret Wars storyline that just came out. It tells the story that is in between issues. So we got a little bit of a glimpse with that in X-Men 97. You saw Gambit's vision with Magneto and Rogue in the Savage Lands, and of course Rogue kind of hooked up with Magneto in that show. That logo makes it look like it's in the 90s for sure. Absolutely. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy. So we know that this happened, and now we get the final story of actually what happened. Oh, Sugar. Seeley, Lavina, and Rosenberg. We're probably going to stick with this one. I think it's going to be a good time. I'm coming to terms with what kind of comic reader I am. I still think I am probably more of a Marvel kid. I don't know why. DC, I just fell out of DC stuff. Like, Batman is always good, and I like Absolute Batman, the Absolute series right now. But for some reason, the 90s calls to me with like that animated series of Spider-Man and, you know, of course, X-Men. So X-Men 97 was the freaking bee's knees of last year. So, again, this is the pick of the week. Love it. I love it. I can't wait for WonderCon. I think WonderCon's going to be a good time. I'm really going to go hunting for some... I hunted for some good 90s comics. And did I ever tell you guys... I told you guys, right? That I found my X-Men #1 from the 92, 93. I found my X-Men #1. I almost bought it at Comic-Con. And I'm like... something told me in the back of my head that I had it. Okay. Time for the knick-knack of the week. DC Comics can be boring sometimes. They have a lot of characters that most people have no idea who they are. That is true. That is true. I think there is more knowledge that I have with Marvel characters than DC characters. I didn't watch a lot of Justice League Unlimited. I watched it a lot later on in Netflix and chillin'. But I didn't really watch it when it was out because I think it was on Cartoon Network, right, guys? I watched the Superman series, the animated Batman series, which is probably why I'm a Batman kid. Also, the Batman 66. That I watched the movie a lot. Okay, it's time for. I'm just gonna do this one. Time for the knick-knack of the week. Okay, guys. So being Justice League Unlimited was fun to watch. It had a lot of those DC characters that aren't well known in it. That's what I liked about it. It's like, oh, who's that? Who's this? Who's that? And I think the generation after me definitely got more visibility on those characters than I did. When we saw Superman and Batman crossover, my mind was blown. My mind was blown in those cartoons, man. Speaking of kids WB, I just so happened to find this, which I knew I had, but I had to get out of my parents' house, and this is, speaking of 90s again, this is my Pokemon card collection. Now, I only collected a certain amount of cards because my mom would only spend so much money on it, but they have been in this folder for nearly 25 years, guys. 25 years they've been inside this folder. And I can tell you the folder held up. There's little gaps in the plastic. But I was a big Pokemon kid. I loved the TV show. I do believe I quit sports so I could watch Pokemon on the weekends. On Kids WB. I'm pretty sure that was one of the reasons why I quit playing sports on Saturday morning. Because I wanted to watch Pokemon, man. Now look where we are. You could have been a sports all-star. Yeah, right. You had a few Team Rocket Dark Pokemon cards. I have one pack of that. And I'll show you my most prized card from that pack. It actually was very surprising. So I do have them in different sections of like Fire Pokemon. And I don't know if you can see it there, but there is a Dark Charmeleon from the Japanese Team Rocket pack right there, dead center in the middle. That's a Dark Charmeleon. I got them separated in different types, so I could do like a fire. Honestly, a lot of these are kind of just baseline cards. You know, like I liked Scyther a lot because he had knife hands. So I got Ivysaur, Bulbasaur, of course. I got a bunch of Bulbasaurs. Weepin' Bell, Scyther. I have a Kadabra. I have a Mew. So this Mew, I could have sworn was from the game or from the movie. Mew. Slowpoke, Abra. I got a Mewtwo. I thought I had two Mewtwo's. Let me see. If I break these cards, it'd be hilarious. So I do. Look at this one, guys. So I have two Mewtwo's. And one of them is this one. One of them is this one. And there's a little shiny in that corner of the picture. If you guys can tell what that is. You had Dark Charizard? I actually do have Dark Charizard. He was starting football player and quit to play Elder Scrolls Oblivion? That's amazing. That's epic status. So this little thing in the corner says Kids WB presents the Pokemon the First Movie. I do believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe I had to go to a movie theater to get this card. I love this card. It's amazing. I can't believe I don't have it in front. But I do believe I had to go to the movie theaters to get that card. And we saw that movie. So the Mew as well. The Mew I thought came from the movie as well. Let me show you guys that one. The Mew has a promo star next to that little guy. There's promo in that corner. So I think that came from the movie too. I don't remember. See if I can slip that back in. I always wanted Mewtwo, never got his card. Damn, dude. That sucks. I got Mewtwo as well from a promo. Collector, thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna have to make you an intro, sir. Have a good night. Have a good night. Get some sleep, and we'll see you later. Thank you for hanging out with us. I guess I didn't notice this Mewtwo has promo on it too. I wonder if this Mewtwo was from something. It has a promo star next to the gold band. It's got a promo star. And let's see. Slowbro is a fossil type. I got Japanese War Turtle. That's a Team Rocket War Turtle. I got a bunch of holographic Machamps, but everyone does. Let's get to the holographics. Do we have anything in here? We got Zapdos, which is a fossil. We got Raichu. We do have different types of Pikachu. We have 2 different types of Pikachu. And I do have Electabuzz. Electabuzz did come from the movie as well. So this says, Kids WB presents Pokemon the first movie. So I'm curious if this actually... I wonder if this is worth anything. Electabuzz. Electabuzz from the movie. I remember when I was a kid, the only way to buy Pokemon cards was to go to the Walmart layaway desk and ask to buy them. I'm trying to remember where we got my cards from. I think my mom got them from like Target. I also got these trading cards. In here. Just a lot of energy cards. I played the game maybe once or twice, man. Bunch of trainer cards. Here we get to the holographics. Or the specials. I got the whole Japanese set in here. Got Sabrina's Ghastly. So some special ones in here. Misty's Poliwag. I think I had a gym trainer set. So I got specific gym trainers Pokemon in here. So there's Blaine's Ponyta, Brock's Vulpix, Brock's Sandshrew, Geodude, Blaine's Growlithe. And then we get into my holographics. So I have a holographic, I forgot that one. Rhino, Mr. Mime, Gyarados, Machamp, of course, Muck, Megaton, Ninetales. I love Ninetales. The Ninetales one is a very, very good card. But in the bottom right corner, we have a holographic Dark Charizard. So here's all the holographics. I like Ninetales a lot. I thought that was a cool one. Mostly, though, I like the art. You've never seen those with the movie stamp? Oh, dude. Insane. It was a crazy time. I swear I went to the movie theater. I have Alakazam. I have Kangaskhan. I have Lieutenant Surge's Fearow. I don't know why I have a Ponyta up here. I have Erica's Dragonair and the Lapras. So... I don't have that many cards. I know that a lot of people had a lot more cards. I really only did, like I said, get a couple of sets from my mom. And it may have just fallen out of favor too quickly. So it caught me... Look at this, dude. I have the wrappings still in here. I got the card wrappings. Isn't that crazy? Additional game cards. I got original wrappings, dude. Oh my god. Look at that. I haven't touched this in 20 years, bro. Amazing. Amazing. But yeah, we didn't really buy that many cards. Not that many sets. I think I fell out of favor with it pretty quickly. Because by the time I got it, I was 9, 10. and it's very close to like teenage years. So you're kind of done with that after that. So yeah, my whole Pokemon collection. That is the knick-knack of the week. I used to keep my card wrappings too. I thought it was just weird. Good collection. Yeah, it's a little tiny collection. Next up for my knickknacks is the guitars, I think. I'm running out of knickknacks. I gotta make a compilation. Oh, man. I have so many comics to read, dude. It's wild how many comics we have to read. Do you want to see? I have Brett's and Lewis's intro. Now I need to make one for collector. I have an idea. Here you talk about Pokemon makes me wish I still had my Game Boy Color. Oh, I have mine somewhere. Mine's in a bag at my mom's. I remember cleaning it out, but I didn't bring it. You can. I'm pretty sure you can find one, right? Let's see. How much are they running on eBay? So let me show you which one I got. Oh boy. This is the version that I have right here. I have this version. Oh my god, I can't even see it. This is my version right here. Selling for 115 bucks. That green button's seen better days. This is I got the Pikachu yellow version of Pokemon. So that's the special edition. This isn't is that what I got? No, it isn't. That wasn't the packaging, was it? It was this one. This was the packaging right here. Yeah, boy. Limited edition. What color was your Game Boy Color? So it's yellow. It's this exact one right here. It's yellow with the Pokeball in the power. Yours is a greenish blue teal. You probably got that. You probably got yours before I did. I feel like I got mine at the very tail end of Game Boy Color. Because I got it when I was 9 or 10. And then I played the shit out of Game Boy Yellow, or Pokemon Yellow. But I did not play Silver that much. You had the fancy Game Boy? I didn't even know there was a green one. So I played Silver. Right here, there was gold and silver. I played the trading card game, which is ironic because I'd never played the game physically. I had the yellow version of Pokemon. And that I had a lot of Game Boy Color games, but these were the best bang for your buck. These were really long, challenging RPG-like games that you could play over a long period of time. So we went camping a lot, and we would drive an RV all the time. So I would be just playing Yellow, and I had a pretty good collection. I would be playing Yellow. I didn't like Silver a lot. I think I got stuck. To be honest, and then I never went back to it. And then I'm at the very end. I still remember where I am on the Pokemon trading card game video game. I'm at the very, very end of that game, and I couldn't beat it with my card set. So I kind of just gave up on it too. But this is my version right here, special limited edition. My mom got it for me for my birthday when I turned 10 or something. You played yours till I started getting bad cramps in my arms. It would hurt if moved. The only game for hours. Me too. Did you have attachments? Game Boy Color attachments? I had this one. This was I had that one with the light. I also had this one. So I had a whole set, dude. I had a whole set. It came from some company. And actually it looked like this. Yes, it looked like this. So it had a magnifier, it had speakers, and then it had these fancy buttons, and then it had hand grips. Rechargeable battery with rubber hand grips. Yes, mine had that one too. It was almost like this. It was almost like this. Can you believe it? And then I had this one for like low profile to play in the dark. Good times. Those batteries were ridiculous, huh? Yeah, not too long after, Game Boy Advance came out. That was like 2011, 2012? Not 2012, Jesus. 2002, I believe Game Boy Advance came out. Can you believe that they let the Game Boy... This was it. This was it right here. This was it. This is what I had. Yeah, this is it. This plugged into this, and then it had batteries for that. That was it. Mm-hmm. Oops, I downloaded it. Pfft. I don't know why you're downloading it. That's weird. But yeah, I had this. This was my setup. Survival kit. That's hilarious. You see your Game Boy on the screen. There it is. Oh, no. I'll never forget about it. It was ridiculous. All the different attachments you could do on it. Look at that. It's like a hand. Good times. Blue. Oh, blue. This one? This one? This one? Or like this one? You said teal? That's yellow. Game Boy 64. That's hilarious. That looks 3D printed. That's pretty cool. Yeah. First one it was? Okay. That one. This one. All good. This is insane. Having it on an OG Game Boy, this would be insane. I can't imagine. But, oh man. We went through a lot tonight. How about we play one game? We play one game, because I have a lot of... Do you think there's going to be a season 2 of Skeleton Crew? Did we? Brett! I hope you're okay, man. I got worried. No, I was kidding. I hope you're okay, dude. Welcome. Season 2 of Skeleton Crew? I doubt it. With its numbers, I doubt it. I think what they set up in Skeleton Crew is going to lead into Ahsoka Season 2, or it's going to lead into the Mando Grogu movie. I think that planet that they set up at Adden. Brett, I was waiting for you to show up, dude. I got new intros for y'all. So, hold up. So when you show up, I'm going to play this. I got one for Lewis. Mando Grogu for sure. I think it's going to play a big part of it. I got one for Mando, which here's Mando's.
Welcome back, Mando. They all hate you, Mando.
So there's Mando's. And then I got Lewis if he ever shows up. I got his loaded up. And then here's yours, Brett. Are you ready? Here's your intro. Welcome to the chat.
You got it going on. Not in a gay way, just in a hey mate. I wanted to say that you're looking okay, mate. Why can't a heterosexual guy tell a heterosexual guy that he thinks his booty is fly? Not all the time, obviously, just when he's got a problem with his self-esteem. Don't let anybody tell you you're not humpable, because you're bumpable. Well, I hope this doesn't make you feel uncomfortable. If I say you got a boom out, come on, Brett, help me out now. Brett, you got it going on.
Got it going on.
That's the conclusion that I've come to, but that doesn't mean that I want to bum you.
Welcome to the chat. Love it. Good. I'm glad. Honestly, I was just trying to think of stuff with your guys' names. Just wait till... Just wait till Lewis shows up. I can't find anything with Lewis. So, That was the funniest bit. I waited for an end credit scene to see if Jod escaped. Me too. I scanned the credits. Hoping Jod shows up in Mandalorian Grogu. I think he will. Your intro is the best. I thought about making it longer, but I didn't. I don't know.
Welcome back, Mando. They all hate you, Mando.
They all hate you, Mando. Okay, let's see what we can do here real quick. We're going to be playing this on Sunday, by the way. I want to finish Indiana Jones, but we're going to be playing this on Sunday. I need to shoot somebody. Oh no! Hey Brett, I got to shorten your thing. Brett, I got to shorten your intro. I got knocked. We detected video on your stream belonging to someone else. You could trim my intro down to Brett. You got it going on. You got it going on. You got it. You got it. Not in a gay way, just in a hey.
Emergency alert. A tsunami
I love that
has
show.
resulted in major collapses in our defenses.
I tried to get Nerd Dame to watch it, but I don't think it was gonna go.
DEI plan to take advantage of this and launch an attack. In the wake of engage immediately and assist Allied forces in guarding the objective.
I didn't even think about it getting trademarked.
Any GTI forces you see.
What show is that? It's Fly of the Conchords.
There's nowhere to retreat to. Do not
Fly of the
let this
Conchords.
sector fall. Drown them in the sea if you must.
The whole time I had the wrong transition, guys. No. The whole time I had the wrong transition. It was supposed to be this one.
Ah,
sad face.
But we must hold this sector.
What game is this? This is called Delta Force.
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming.
So basically this is Battlefield. I am not really good at this game, by the way. It's very loud. Is it very loud for you? Knick-knack of... What? Knick-knack of the week is a big gun. Yes.
I'm here. Help!
But yeah, we are going to be playing this on Sunday. I need to finish Indiana Jones on Saturday. Just really big game sesh. Let's get to the sniper rifle.
Enemy troops are attacking objective Charlie 1. This is our last defense.
I've had only a couple of good games with this one. Otherwise, it's been very challenging. Had a couple of pretty good snipes. The travel time on the bullet, it goes a long ways. It's very much so like a mixture of Battlefield mixed with like maybe a little bit of Tarkov. Oh, he's dead. Hit him, so I gotta go up. What happened to the German that looked like Daniel Craig the other night in Indiana Jones? Did you kill him? Yes. So we went through the portal. We went to the Himalayas, and then we went through this portal because the Great Circle opens up wormholes and it bends space-time. So we showed up in Shanghai during World War II, which is actually a really cool set piece. The Japanese invasion of Shanghai. So it's 1937, and we show up then and there. Oh, he's got me locked in now. Yeah, he's got me locked in. I remember the boat in ice. Yeah, so the boat started going crazy. We kind of caused it to slide down the mountain, which is a really cool set piece again. Really cool set piece. And then we went through the Great Circle portal, which bent space-time, and we landed in Shanghai during... So it's not time related. It's purely bending space. So we landed in Shanghai in 1937, and then he gets in a fight with Indiana Jones, but then a piece of glass falls, a shard of glass falls, and it goes right through his neck. It was pretty gruesome, man. But yeah, the blonde German ends up perishing that way. He ends up perishing that way. It's a great game. It really is a great game. I can't wait to finish it. It's a weird thing to say. But yeah, I can't wait to finish it. I want to change my gun again. Shotgun, carbine. I do need to get used to this game a little bit more. I played it for one night and I did a pretty good job so far on that one time. We do need to push this round, this way. I'll probably play the extraction mode of this game. I don't think I'd play this version on Sunday. Shit. Oh, look at all of them right there. That's it, flank him. Let's go. Let's go. Now we're doing some work. Let's go, baby. Oh, what did he just zoomed. No, cover. Gotta run. Hey, thanks, Mando. Thanks for hanging out, man. Hope you have a good night and a good week. Oh, I forgot. Your intros don't play on this one. Welcome back, Mando. Have a good night, man. Yeah, I miss playing this one game and getting off. We gotta infiltrate it again. Later, Mando. And I did see your comment. I need to respond to it. I'm sorry, man. I did see the comment. I just have to respond. V?
Hey, they're behind you guys in Charlie 2 or Charlie 1.
Be advised, our forces have secured the objective Charlie 1. Moving on. Objective Charlie 2 has been captured by the enemy. Adjust tactics. Allied forces are attacking the objective. Follow up.
Gotta protect Charlie 1. Oh yeah. Damn! Oh, a guided missile. Whoops. Gotta get in there. Come on. We gotta go.
There's nowhere to retreat. Do not let this sector fall.
What's crazy is that the controls is a little bit kind of like a Tarkov light. So I am curious how Tarkov version actually is. Get in there. Oh, I almost got him. I did get him. Bye, Mando. Oh, we lost. That was quick. So I think when we play this on Sunday, it's going to be the extraction version. And then by that time, hopefully I'll be done with Indiana Jones and I can get a good review out for that. And I still owe you guys an office tour. So that's the next video. Big video that we're working on, and then we have one more video that I want to complete before. I do not think there's any more TV shows I really want to cover. There's Secret Level, which I could finish, but I don't know. I don't know about that one. But yeah, we got a couple of good stuff to come out, and then we're gonna be covering Daredevil. We got, of course, 1 month till Captain America: Brave New World or whatever. So exciting times, man. I'll probably make a video on this game if I like it a lot. It seems to be getting a lot of steam, catching a lot of steam, but I do want to try the extraction mode. I'm hoping it tickles that Tarkov bit. Tickles the Tarkov bit. It might not. it might be a little bit too fast for that too. How do you exit the game? There we go. But yep, I think that's it for the night. I do have a lot of dishes to do, guys. And I have to read. So that's the other thing I need to do is I thought about not doing as many videos the chores never end. They never end. They never end. I thought about doing no videos this weekend and just reading. I might do an office tour, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I do want to finish Indiana Jones, and we got some other stuff coming out, but yeah, it was a good time. It was a little pull list. It was a little bit of a pull list. So next week though is gonna be a gargantuan pull list. I'm talking like $60 worth of polls, man. We saved a little bit of money this week, and it's being applied to next week. It's a heavy week next week. But Brett, I'm going to shorten up your intro. If not, what I can do is I can just go like
You got it going on. Not in a gay way, just in a hey man.
Just like that. I could just do that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. We will see you Sunday night. And like I said, hopefully I'll have another video out by then. But if not, we'll see you Sunday night. And we'll play some more Delta Force. He has to say the Brett part. He missed the Brett part, yeah.
You got it going on. Not in a gay way, just in a hey mate. I wanted to say that you're looking okay, mate. Why can't I hit your...
It kind of cuts off the Brett part, so maybe I'll work on it. I'll work on it for Sunday. But Brett, have a good week, dude. Hope you're doing well. And it's nice to see you tonight. It was a busy day. It was a busy day. Big day. And we also have a new intro, by the way. So if you want to stick around for the outro, it's the same as the intro, but I did change some pieces in here, and I think it's pretty funny. So I'm good. Thanks for asking. No worries. Have a good dishes run. I will. I'm gonna put some music on. And oh no, we're getting pinged again. Maybe I'll have to change your intro. But enjoy the outro. I put some new bits in it. Have some fun, and then I'll see you Sunday. Good night, everybody.
Aragorn's a tracker hunting coons at night. Gimli swinging axes, but his aim ain't right. Legolas is prepping, shooting buds off logs. Harlan's painting toenails, yelling at the dogs. Saruman's a neighbor's always causing grief, scheming in his tower like a backwoods thief. With the swamp behind and the mountains ahead, we're just good old boys doing what Gandalf said. Frodo's carrying the ring and it's dragging slow, but we're marching through the mud with a steady flow.
Of Arrakis, it's me, Shia, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Many people are saying Paul Atreides, little Paul Atreides. I call him Pesky Paul. He's Al-Mahdi. People are calling him Lisan Al-Gaib. Pesky Paul's calling himself Muad'Dib. He said, Muad'Dib, I'm a little desert mouse, just a humble little desert mouse. And he is very tiny. I saw him.
Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. All of their shoes are from New Balance. The turtles used to battle all over New York.
It was radical.
Now they work late nights in customer support.
It pays the bills.
They would break dance in their teens, and now they use sleep apnea machines. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles.
Colonel, this is Snake. I've made it to the insertion point. I stayed pretty warm due to that anti-freezing peptide that you gave to me, but I have to admit, I was able to smuggle out my smokes in my stomach. You know, it wasn't fantastic, but I gotta have them ciggies. Psychic powers are cheating. I'm gonna plug my controller into port 2. Hind D. More like D. Hind. Ho! But seriously, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Big bag, big bag, big